I come back. Hi, my loves. This is your fave whiner, also known as Cola. But I prefer to be known as your fave whiner because I'm all about wine content. So if you don't know this yet, or if you're not doing it yet, please head over to my TikTok account and stay subscribed on this channel, because on my TikTok account I am more focused on wine content. Yeah, I will link my TikTok account and Insta down below, well, on the description. And yeah, we can take it from there. So yeah, guys, please support your girl. I am literally just a girl trying to make it in this world. Okay. So yeah, guys, I've decided to just have a sit down, or yeah, like honestly, just to sit down and talk about something that has been long overdue. I was supposed to do this video last year, but I still wasn't in the right headspace to do it because I was still trying to figure myself out, and I need to understand the body changes, see if I'm really happy with the decision that I made. And yeah, I think now it's the best time. Today's the 16th of September, and it's literally been a year. And let me see, year, May, April, May, what? April, no, May, June, July, August, September, a year and 5 months. So yeah, I think now is actually the perfect time to have a sit down and get the word out there. Anyways, before I do that, I mean, you already saw my glass of wine. I'll be having my glass of wine because we all love wine. So why not chat while sipping on some wine? Yeah. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please don't leave the channel without subscribing. It also helps me stay motivated, keep posting content. And yeah, thank you once again. So let's get right into it. So, why? The big question is why I decided to undergo a breast reduction. But before I actually get into the why, well, it is part of it. I would like to share a backstory of my relationship, the relationship that I had with my let me say chest, because I'm not sure which words I can use on YouTube. I also don't want to sound too sexual. So let me say chest, it's because the relationship. Yeah. Wait, actually before I get into it, let me have a sip. Like, how do I get started without sipping? So yeah, if you don't have a glass of wine yet, please grab a glass and let's toast. And then I'll have my first sip. I am Nandi. Okay, so the relationship that I had with my boobs, chest. Guys, I'll make mistakes here and there, so please do bear with me. Okay, so my chest literally started growing, or I started developing boobs when I was 9 years old. I was literally in grade 3. This was in 2006. I don't want to disclose my age, but I'm sure you can already calculate how old I am. And guys, I was still a child then. I didn't like them. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm looking at my peers and they have a flat chest, and then you get me with these mini tennis balls, what I believe looked like tennis balls or plums at the time. And African people, I don't know if I should say mothers, but there's this belief that if you sweep the breast with a broom, they'll disappear. My mom tried that. They should wake me up in the AMs and sweep my chest, but unfortunately that didn't work for me. So I don't know if it really does work, but it didn't work for me. Others did say it did work for them. So shout out if you're one of those, but for me, unfortunately, it never worked. So yeah, in fact, they kept on growing. And when I was in grade six, now this was in 2009, I was starting to wear sports bras. My mom or family, they were against me wearing bras because they believe that if you start wearing a bra at a young age, your boobs would sag. But I had a situationship, I'm trying to keep these things hidden. So yeah, and she got me, I remember this bra so well. It was actually a bralette. What's a bralette again? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But if it's not a bralette, I'm gonna put the picture here just so you can know what I'm talking about. She got me that first that thing, and it had Cinderella or Snow White. Was Snow White? Who's that Disney character who is yeah, it was Cinderella. Cinderella or Snow White, one of the two. And guys, it was so cute because I felt like a girl. And yeah, I would wear that. It looked like a sports bra, to be honest. So I would wear that, and because remember, I wasn't allowed to wear what's this, normal bras. Now grade 7, still fine. And then grade 8, high school. This was in 2011. I think not this time around. Because I wasn't allowed to wear bras, so I really didn't know my bra size. I only started getting bras at the age of 13. 13 going to 14. Yeah, 13 going to 14, because 14 I was in high school. I was in grade 8. I remember the first bra my mom got me was across my heart because I couldn't get your normal padded bras. It's either my back was too small and my cup was big. So I really struggled in that department. So you can already imagine, guys, I'm just a girl, a 14-year-old girl who's still trying to understand her body. And I have these huge oranges that I don't even understand why this is happening to me. I'm looking at my age mates, they are flat chested, and then there's me, people are just sexualizing me, thinking that, oh my word, I am old. Because my boobs, they actually made me look older than what I really looked like. Yeah, so people thought, I was probably like 5 years older than what I really was. So yeah, so here I am rocking up with Across My Heart, and we have to, during physical education, we had to dress up in the ladies' bathrooms, and there's these girls looking at me wearing a Cross My Heart bra at that age. you know so yeah, and then grade 9, same story. Grade 10, that's when my chest was out of control. Like my boobs started growing. I think I went from a D cup to an F or a G, I don't know. So I went to Woolies because I would buy, okay, my mom would get me Cross My Heart bras. I would force to get like these nice cute bras from Mr. Price, but the strap wasn't strong enough to lift them. So what would happen, they would actually, over time, that bra would be, okay, my boobs would be heavy for the bra, so it really looked like I wasn't wearing a bra. So I had to now accept that, girl, you can't be like other people. You have to wear Across My Heart to keep your boobs secure. I didn't even have a size in sports bras. So yeah, man, it was really a mission. It was a big thing for me. They made me insecure. Yeah, so I mean, already in grade 9, when I was 16, yeah, 16, I already knew that I needed a breast reduction, and this is something that I wanted. I wanted at the time, but I couldn't afford it. And yeah, imagine, guys, at the age of 16, I wanted a breast reduction. Was it 16 or no, 16? Yeah. I was so unhappy. I was very insecure. I'd always wear a hoodie, be it 36 degrees. I would wear a hoodie. People will ask me, Kola, don't you get hot? No, I'm hiding these big melons. Like people don't understand the struggle that I have to go through. And yeah, man, I really didn't fit in. And also, I remember doing athletics. Okay, I'm not about to address my traumas now, but they really brought in a lot of trauma for me because the kids, guys, they were so mean. Oh my goodness. Whoo! Okay, let me actually share this story. I remember I used to do athletics. It was I really in an athletics? It was during what do you call these things? Like the school, I don't know, school events, guys. I forgot. I've been out of high school for God knows how many years now. But there would be like those school thingies, and they would nominate us to participate in this or that. So I would choose running because I really enjoyed running, but because I had a big chest, I was very limited. But because I always thought that you are strong, I'm stronger than my mind, I would literally put all the negativity behind me and do it. So when it came to running, I only did short distance because that's what I was good at. I would always come second place. Yeah, I never first place, always second or third, but mostly second. So now imagine I'm running. I had to run 800 meters. So it's not just 400 meters where it's just a straight sprint and that's it. No, I had to start from the corner, guys, and run all the way. And I remember the learners, they were there by the stands. They will start running with me, and while they're running, they busy because remember my chest is big, my boobs are literally doing this. They're bouncing up and down. So they'll also do that. The boys, oh my goodness, they were so mean. No, story for another day. So yeah, there was that. And so yeah, I really didn't like them at all. I'm not gonna lie. I will be lying if I say there was a time I loved it. I didn't. I was just happy that at least I'm not sick. There's people that have chronic illnesses and all, but I was just happy that I wasn't one of those. But having big boobs, oh my god. Okay, I feel bad to say that, but there was a time I actually prayed that I had cancer, so that, because with the cancer patients, they get to remove the boob. I know it's a bit insensitive, but I wanted, I thought I wanted that because I wasn't happy. So yeah, also matric, same thing. So yeah, that was the whole backstory. I really had a love-hate love. I wouldn't say love because I was gonna say love because they used to give me a lot of attention from guys, but as I started growing, I started realizing that it's actually hard to see who really really likes me or enjoys my company, because whenever I was with a guy, if they didn't come for the right reasons, they would always focus on my chest, nothing else. Like they wouldn't look from here to here. Their focus would be here. you know so I really didn't like that. I thought I did because it made me feel good, it boosted my confidence. But as I started growing, I'm just like, no girl, this is not it, this is not life, because you are being sexualized. And I remember this one time I went to the mall and I was walking with my neighbor's kids. They were quite old, well, like maybe 8 and 4. And the guy asked me if those kids were mine, and I said no. They're like, then that guy was like, with such big titties, what do you mean? I'm like, oh my god, how can you be so insensitive? Yeah, so man, I had to live with that, and I really didn't like it one bit. So that's when I decided to start my breast reduction procedure. I wasn't sure how to go about it, so I started doing my research. I'll check on Facebook, internet, and I found this lovely lovely group on Facebook. I think it's called the Breast Reduction Group. I'll put it somewhere here for those who would be interested. I think I joined that group when I was in my early 20s. Yeah, I'd always see the ladies posting their experiment, and it really helped me. It kept me going. Like I'd see other women with bigger titties than mine. So it was like it's actually a community with of ladies, you know, that have or had the same. Well, I'm no longer part of them, but I can relate because I was once that lady. In fact, I should visit that group again because after I did my reduction, I just bounced. I never visited that group again. I'm guilty. I need to go back because there's some ladies that still need the motivation. So yeah, guys, I didn't want this video to be long, but this is my part one of why I decided to is it a why? Yeah, why? Because the pain that was just associated with it, how insecure I was, and also they would affect my back pain. Let me actually, I think I focused more on the hate, but let me also mention the things that I struggled with. So I couldn't find bras. Secondly, they were so heavy they would actually hurt my shoulders. If you can look at my neck, I don't know if you guys can see. I'm not showing you because so that you can start focusing on it now. But if you look at my neck, there's this hump here. I don't know if you guys can see, but if you can't, that's fine. I'll put no, I'm not gonna put a picture, but yeah, I have a hump here because I started slouching because I'm so used to carrying this heavy weight, and I had to like always sit like this. I couldn't sit up straight. I'm still struggling with it because remember my brain is used to having or carrying big weight, but now I'm no longer that lady. I have to constantly remind myself to sit up straight, So that was also another reason. And I couldn't work out. It was just so bad. The only benefit that I had, or pro, was they hid my belly fat. Yeah. I didn't know I had a belly fat until I got rid of it. But yeah, that was the only good part. And sometimes they made me look good on outfits. Yeah, I started learning how to dress up for them. So yeah, that is the reason why I decided to undergo this breast reduction. And I'll be posting a part 2. Still gonna wear the same clothes, but gonna drop on different days. So yeah, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Till next time. Oh wait.